wow. あ、待って。翻訳機能。Hello! Yes, so my finger is okay now. I am all 大丈夫。全然大丈夫なんでね。大丈夫。心配しないでね。心配しなくて大丈夫だよ。I'm okay. よし、もうアイスも食べれたし。So, like, what's it called? Marty! What's it called? I did end up hitting what's it called? My finger in the way. That was kind of like, oh my god, but it's all good. I put some ice on it, and now it doesn't even hurt anymore. Yeah, it doesn't even hurt anymore, so we're all good. 全然痛くならなくなりました。なので大丈夫。Comfy mode, yeah. Let me show you guys. Let me see if I can show you guys. Oh. So this is what happened, guys. This is what happened. I got to eat ice cream, yeah, because I didn't have ice, so I was like, what can I use? Ice cream, let's go. So what happened was, here's my piano. It's actually like a keyboard, so it's like standing on like a little thing that's like this. My piano. Here's my desk over here, and my mic is like over here. It comes out like. Purple. Mic. This. And then like obviously like the Goxler here, keyboard here, my everything like here, whatever. And I had like a big space over here to dance, right? So what happened was because of like one of the dance moves, I actually was like down, like crouched on the floor, leaning towards that way because of like the Rasputin or whatever, right? And I hit my hand upwards like this underneath on this little part. And the reason why it ended up actually hurting so much is probably because, so this is my piano. My piano. I can't be bothered to draw the keys. In my piano, right? I hit my hand upwards, but it's not just upwards. I hit it, and it got sandwiched between the keyboard and also my controller, which kind of looks like this, like this, and then my hands like. My controller looks like that, and like my hands here. Oops, this color. My hands in here, right? But anyways, it got sandwiched between the keyboard and my controller, and that's why it like kind of pinched the finger a little bit, and that's why it hurt so much. However, we're all good now, so don't worry. Yeah. And I got to eat ice cream because I used like a ice pop kind of thing in the bob to ice my finger. Like it's still like ice cream flavor, like it's milk flavored ice cream, but it had like a container that you hold. So I just like put it on my finger for about like a few minutes, and then I started eating it while also icing my finger at the same time, and it was really yummy. So. We're chill. So 挟んじゃったんで痛かった。そう、コントローラーとまあね、なんかキーボードが キーボードとコントローラーで指挟んじゃったんで痛くなっちゃったでも氷使ったら全然痛くなくなっちゃったんで大丈夫。 Hello. Yippee! But I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, guys. めちゃくちゃ楽しかったです。I like dancing and I always want to do more. Like maybe if I get like proper 3D again one day, I can redo this dance. Who knows? Maybe even at like the studio or whatever with other members. Who knows? It might be fun. But then I could probably do it properly and better. Just because right now with like the 2D models, obviously there's limitations on what I can and cannot do. So yeah, who knows? The possibilities are endless, but I wanted to try it anyways. I think it's because I put ice on it so quickly. I was like, ouch, wait, that actually kind of hurts. And I ended stream immediately. And I went to put ice on it like pretty much straight away. So I think that may be why it didn't like keep hurting. Like it started swelling pretty fast actually. And I was like, oh. And there's like a little bit of a bruise on it. Like where my first finger joint is. But I think it'll go away after time. That'll be fun, right? Exactly. The dances are intense. Oh my gosh, dude. But because I only did 1 hour, I think I'll be fine. But if I kept going, I probably would have gotten muscle pains again. Wow. Dance. Which one was most fun for me? Probably. Honestly, I like all of them, but I mean, how do you say it? So I had a lot of fun with Wannabe just because I actually do know the dance mostly. Except I kind of modified the dance to be a one-person kind of dance back then when I learned it. So I learned like a mix of all the different parts. And so I got confused a couple of times while I was dancing, but it was still really fun. A dance that, like the one that I've actually never heard of was I think it was the Vogue song. Anything I Do. I think that one. I've never actually played it before. I mean, I've never actually heard of it before. But it was fun. 楽しんでたよ。楽しんでたし、まあね、手痛くなったけど、アイスも食べれたし、OK。Let's go. I have pretty voice. Ah, thank you. Already started? Yes. Because I finished eating the ice cream and like I went to touch my hand and I was like, oh, it's okay now. By the way, I actually hit my hand twice. I hit my hand twice. The first time it didn't actually hit that hard on my hand. It didn't hit hard on my hand. It hit hard on my controller. So it just like jump scared me because the sound was so loud because it was my controller, right? But yeah, I didn't actually hit my hand that time. It was just the controller. Second time it actually hit my head. Oh boy. This is fine. Yikes! 大丈夫。バンバンババンバババンババンババンババン。へへへ。But my brain just was like just shut off for a second. I had fun. That's all I say. All I can say. Did you guys see my shorts yesterday? Shorts video that I posted? Did you sleep enough or are you rested? I did sleep. I think I slept enough. I slept a decent amount of time. And what the heck? My translator is not being helpful. Okay. I slept a decent amount of time. But also, I don't have, like, quality sleep. So I wake up every 1 hour to 2 hours. So every 1 to 2 hours I would wake up. Because of noise or just by yourself? Kind of a little bit of both. Sometimes it's because I live in like a share house with 3 other people. Even if I'm in my room with my door closed and everything, they can still get pretty loud. But like also there's sometimes at random times there's gonna be like a random car or something that just like, and it's like so loud. Like, why it gotta be that loud? It jump scared me a couple of times when I was sleeping the last few weeks actually. But I also do wake up a lot because I drink a lot of water in general. So I also need to go to the bathroom a lot. But like because of that, like I often wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, ah, man. I can relate car noises, but it's not just car noises, guys. It's like a revved up car noise. Like it's actually like, think of regular car noises. Think of regular car noises, right? And then think of like those crazy, like literally in the movies, those sounds, but super loud. That's what wakes me up every time. The charge up as well.めっちゃうるせえって思ったもん。でも文句は言えない。I can't really complain though. I can't really complain though because I'm always like dancing and singing and stuff at like 2 a.m. in the mornings. But I mean, surely it's not as loud as a car because I have my doors closed and everything and I have soundproofing. Neighbors do it so often, yeah. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. Imagine being as loud as a car, that's an interesting thought. I don't think I'm as loud as a car, but I can be pretty loud as well at the same time. Except I do have like soundproofing in my stream room, so you can't really hear it outside. You know? Maybe she goes fire! Like, how do you say it? My screaming is like a kettle boiling sometimes, and it's just really screechy. So there's that as well, I guess. それもちょっとあるんで。ね。Fire! Thank you. Yeah. He listens back to your songs a lot. I do. 防音室で寝るしかないのでは？でも防音室はね、外の音。どうしようかな。そうだね。そうかな。あ、まあでも大丈夫。 来月ちょっと引っ越するんで。Next month I'm moving to my doll sister's house, so it's gonna be a different place. Hopefully there's not gonna be many cars. Anyways. Also, yes, I do listen back to my songs quite often. Not all of them, but like every now and then I'll just go back and listen to my songs and be like, oh, so that's how I did this part. And then I listen back to it and I'm like, I can do this song better. For example, that song, I was like, I can do that better. Same with the Kami point, I was like, I can do it better now because I've improved since then. My older sister. Yeah, because it's because of the way that your voice like enters your ears. When you're talking normally, your voice actually has to travel a long way before you can actually hear it. It travels a little bit and then you hear it. But when you're like, and you can also hear like a voice that's within, like vibrating within your head, kind of, a little bit, right? But when you're recording, you hear what other people hear instead. So that's what it is. Soken yokoso, welcome. Yeah, when you're recording, you hear what other people are hearing when you speak. So that's why you sound different. It's the way you pick up the audio, pretty much. But yeah. That's why I always say when people are like, how do you improve in singing? I say, you have to... you have to record yourself. And just keep going and just keep listening back to it. Even if you feel embarrassed, do it anyways. Don't feel embarrassed, just do it. Ne? Yeah, it is just helpful if you want to improve. I mean, if you don't want to, it's okay as well. 声聞きづらい？でも分かります。でも全然ね。まあ、上手くなるためにはたくさんね練習とかも必要だし、とりあえずやることが大事かな。イーピーイーピー Hello, welcome in everybody. Whew. It was really fun. What's it called? Rasputin was really my legs, my knees, man. I've really ever heard that song from other members playing the game in the past. But yeah. They 練習で自分の歌をレコードするとき、音質とか関係ないと思う。音質、でもね、マイク、音質、まあ、クオリティ、場合によります。場合によると思いますが、まあ、あれね、メロディーが、Okay, so what I'm trying... Why does my translator say to do that? Okay, anyway, so what I was saying... Let me refresh. Okay, so when you record yourself to try and practice, the audio quality depends because if you're recording yourself to see how well you can keep on pitch or on notes and everything, then you don't really need it to sound very good. But of course, the better the actual quality is, and if you are planning to start recording songs and stuff, if you have a good quality mic to start off with, you can actually improve faster that way as well. ね。そんなこと。そういう感じ？まあなんかね。音質は、まあ、そこまで必要ではないけど、音質があれば、もっと成長がしやすいんじゃないかなって思います。イエーイ But it doesn't matter too much though. So, yeah. But of course, if your audio is like literally breaking, 音割れしてたら全然聞けないんじゃないですか。If your audio is like going crazy, like entire time, you won't be able to hear the notes either. So as long as you can actually hear your singing, I think the audio quality doesn't really matter too much. Well, for just practice. Karaoke, I love karaoke. Karaoke 楽しい。楽しい。Very, very fun. You have go-to karaoke songs? Chandelier. I do sing a lot when I go karaoke, and it's really, really high. Like, but the thing is, I sing it because I just want to like belt notes. I'm gonna sing from the chandelier, and also sing like NIJISANJI circulation and stuff. Actually, there was this one song that if I ever go with my friends, that my friends always make me sing. My friends always make me sing this one song, because like one time they got me to sing it and they were like, what the heck? And now every time we go to karaoke, they always put it on. And it's Bang Bang. The Bang Bang into the room. That one. パペットカフェ以外にも振り付けで決まってる。まだ決まってはないんですけど、まあ悩んでますね。なんて言うんだろう。キャンディにも実はコーラスサビのところだけ振り付け作ったんだけど、おいほら、I'll say this in English. ちょっと待って。Let me say in English. So for my songs, and choreographies, not biographies, choreographies. Choreographies. I have made a chorus version of Candy dance. However, I think I might actually get someone else to make a dance for Candy, like the full dance, so that I can work with more different styles as well. My plan is to kind of like try my best to make dances while also working with other dancers. そう、なんか自分で作りながら他のダンサーと一緒にでコラボしたいなって思っているので、そう、もしかしたらキャンディもね、なんか他の方に作ってもらおうかなって考えてます。My translator was struggling, so I just translated it manually. Not bang bang bang. No, it's the bang bang into the room. Let me take you Unfortunately, I can't sing that one. Your work behind the scene work schedule must be insane. Let's just say I'm always working. Even when I look like I'm like resting, I'm still working. 休んでると like even if it looks like I'm resting, I'm actually still working. But that's like kind of the life of a content creator. Sleeping dull days are actually working dull days. No, not always. Like sleeping dull days, I actually do sleep. I just also do work when I'm awake. You know? It's not like I can sleep for 24 hours, so yeah. But also because like the reason why I say I'm always working is because if I have like an interesting dream, I immediately write it down. Because I'm like, oh, this could be an interesting like topic to like talk about on stream. Or like I can tell chat this story when I start stream. And all those. So whenever anything happens, even if I'm doing like the most normal things, if something out of the ordinary happens or something happens in general, I just go, oh, I can talk about this. I used to have like regular lucid dreams like very often. I still do, actually. But I don't know if like the dream diary actually made it more prominent, like the, what's it called, the lucid dreams? Because I had it before I kept the dream diary. I had lucid dreams before I kept the dream diary. Nah. What's lucid dream in Japanese? I can't read kanji! 明晰夢。Oh, I think I've talked about this in the past, but I used to have sleep paralysis. I used to have sleep paralysis like almost every day. I used to have sleep paralysis almost every day. No! My translator is struggling. Let me say that again. Hello? Okay. I used to have sleep paralysis. Why does it do are you? I used to have sleep paralysis every single day. Almost. Nah. ほぼ毎日ね、なんか sleep paralysis 金縛りそう。ほぼ毎日ではないけどほぼ毎日。Sleep paralysis is when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't move but you're awake and then you can see like stuff. And it's scary but you can't move and you're awake still. I thought it was a rare occurrence. I mean, I thought so too, but like I used to have it like almost every day. But this was only when I first moved to Australia, actually. I mean, not moved to Australia, but moved back to Australia is what I mean. Because I was technically woken up as a human in Australia. Gui Ya Chong, I think is what it's called in Chinese. I can't remember. But yeah, I used to have it like at least 5 times a week or something like that. Sometimes less. If I'm lucky, 4 times a week. But I had it really often. And it was quite scary. It was quite scary. But I was also kind of going through like a pretty traumatic time at the time. I saw a lot of things, but the thing is, it stopped happening once I got a cat. Yeah, it stopped happening once I got a cat, so... Now I only get it like once every year or so. そう、1年に1回ぐらいになっちゃった。Cats are the best. That's right, goldfish! The time when family members blame me for something horrible. Yeah, if I talk about it, it'll end up being trauma dumping, so I don't know if I should talk about it. Yeah, so like, what's it called? I still get nightmares, but at least I don't get sleep paralysis as often anymore. Oh, Neko-chan, すごいでしょ? It's all good. You still get it? It's kind of much rarer. And also these days it's a lot better. Cause before I would sometimes like see sleep paralysis of something like sitting on my chest and trying to choke me. And like literally it's just like and stuff like that. But now it's mostly like, now instead of seeing that, it's more so that they're just staring at me from the corner of the room instead now. It just stares at me from the corner of the room. But it's like, it doesn't happen that often anymore. So it's all good. I thought that kind of debuff only happened in Asia. Australia gets it too. I mean, I feel like the ghost follows me rather than I find a haunted place. Because every place I've been to, every place I've lived in so far kind of feels a bit haunted. When I lived with my doll parent, when I lived with my doll mother, the house, like what would happen is I would sometimes hear footsteps like stomping up the stairs or stomping down the stairs when there's no one else home. I would also randomly have like doors slamming shut even though all the windows are closed. There was also when like, so my when we washed like the dishes and stuff and we washed the chopsticks, my doll mother had a very particular way that she wanted us to put the chopsticks and everything. And so I was like, okay, so we make sure we put this, we have to put it over in this area, like this particular thing. And then it has to be put in a very specific way, otherwise she will get really mad at us. And that doesn't want to happen. So, but the thing is, because she gets really mad at us, and both my doll sister and I make sure every single time we put away the chopsticks, we make sure that we put it in the correct way, the correct like place and everything, and we check it, we triple check it every time. But for some reason, every other day, 3 chopsticks, only 3, it's always 3 as well each time. Every other day, 3 chopsticks get flipped around. And it's crazy. It's not 2, it's not like 1, it's not 4 or anything. Just 3 every single time. 3 of them get flipped around the opposite way, even though we triple check each time. We check over and over again to make sure that's like on the right way. Nice to meet you. You got no house cams around? No, we didn't. 3, that's weird, yeah. I don't know why, but yeah. ある意味怖い。結構怖いんだよね。It's quite scary. Sure, not because doll mom prank. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, cause my doll mother is very like, I don't really talk about her too much, just because if I ever talk about her, it's gonna end up being like a trauma dumping situation. let's just say I don't really have good memories with her at all. But yeah. But also at the same time, like, I don't really mind too much anymore. At least with the ghost in my that I think I may have seen. Maybe I haven't seen it, but even if I did, even if they are real, they haven't hurt me specifically. They haven't hurt me specifically. Like a kizutsu ka kizutsuite wa inai nde daijoubu nan janai kana tte. But yeah, so do you think there's a possibility that it's a friendly ghost? It could be. If you're watching right now, you're cool. Ayo. Maybe a guardian too. I have a story actually, which is I mean, it might have been everybody in the house seeing things, but so what happened was like I think this was 2 weeks after my doll father's funeral. It was at like 5 a.m. in the morning. But I went to I woke up and I heard like a noise in the computer room where my doll father actually works the most. And I looked in and the computer was on. And there was like no one there. But then I could hear like typing when I was walking up. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I turned to go around. And then I heard like my doll father's voice. And so I turned around again and I was like, what the heck? So I went back to sleep, right? I went back to sleep and right after I went back to sleep, I saw my doll father in my dream. Not my daughter, my doll father. My father! お父さんは夢で見ましたね。But the thing is, I woke up afterwards, right? What happened was both my mother and my sister and also everyone else in the house also saw the same thing. They all saw the same thing, but at different times throughout the day. It was at different times in the day. ね、時間差で見てたんだよね、みんな。同じことを。But there's a little bit of a continuation to this story. So my doll father had said that he wanted his ashes to be thrown into the ocean part of where he was born. Like the ocean near his old house where he was first born. He wanted his ashes to be spread there, right? And so what happened was one of my sisters that actually has a completely different mother as well. She was like, I'll take care of it, and took the ashes. And after she took the ashes, actually, for the next 3 years, it was crazy. Like, luck was so bad. Luck was really bad. I got really sick. My doll mother got hospitalized for 2 years. And then my doll sister was also struggling with relationships at the time. My doll sister. Not my daughter, my sister. My sister was struggling with relationships as well at the time. But yeah, the luck was so bad. And so my doll mother went to like a kind of like a shaman. And was just like, why is this happening? Because she's like skeptical of all those things, right? But like what happened was the person was just like, have you forgotten to do something that you promised you would do? It's like, have you forgotten to do something that you promised you would do? I mean, my translator really is struggling to keep up today. Yeah, so they were like, have you forgotten to do something that you promised you would do? And then she was like thinking, and she was like, I don't know, I don't remember. And then the shaman was just like, you should call someone and ask about a shelf. And so apparently, like, she called like my sister after that, like one of my sisters. And she was just like, hey, I was told to call about like the shelf. And it's just like, oh, by the way, have you like already thrown the ashes away in the ocean? And my doll sister was just like, oh, actually, I left it on the shelf. I left it on the top of the shelf. I'll do it next week. And I was like, oh my god, what the heck? What the heck is this? Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so then like after the week, like the next week when my doll sister actually did like spread it in the ocean or whatever, right? My doll sister broke up with her... What the heck? What up? My sister broke up with her ex, like her toxic ex. And then, I got into a... It's hard to get into school. So... I don't know, man. This is why I'm just like, I don't know if I could say that like that it doesn't exist or anything. So yeah, if it's all just a coincidence, then that's crazy. The translator's not listening to Doll Sister. So Doll Sister. So yeah, that's my crazy story about possible ghosts. Nah? I don't know, maybe I do. Maybe it is schizophrenia, but it's not just me, it's like multiple people around me. And another thing that's really creepy. Another thing that's really creepy is that in the house that I used to live in with my mother, I actually get a lot of like sleep paralysis there. Like that's where I got the most sleep paralysis. It was where I got the most sleep paralysis. At my mother's house. But the thing is, my mother would like rent out one of the spare rooms. Why is it struggling so much today? Like actually. Hello? Hello? My doll mother... Okay, my mother would actually like rent out one of the spare rooms to other people. And what happened was... Okay, so what happened was like every single person that rented that room also ended up getting sleep paralysis very often. So maybe it's something about the house. The house, I gotta go, man. I don't live there anymore, but yeah. Maybe the room needs to be checked for chemicals and stuff. I mean, I moved out I moved out in like 2020, I think. So I haven't been back since. Apparently, according to my sister, she said that like there ended up being a bunch of water leakage, and now all the floors are ruined, and no one can actually live in there because it's starting to grow mold and stuff. So yeah, apparently my doll mother lives in the garage now. She lives in the garage now. But the garage also has like a shower and everything, so she has everything she needs. You know? Bad vibes. Did the room used to belong to someone? I don't know. I can't remember. I used to sleep in that room as well. What? Actually, some stuff have happened in that room, but nothing succeeded. If you know what I'm trying to say, you know. If you don't worry about it. Yeah. Like, it's normal to have a garage and a shower. Yeah, it was set up. A garage was set up in the shower. Is it only you that's seen all these things? No, not just me. It's not just me, but my sister. My sister, what's it called? My cousin that stayed over for a little bit. Why is it not picking up? Wake up. My cousin that stayed over for a little bit. Anybody who rented the house also saw the same things. Garage was set up in the shower? No, there was a shower set up in the garage. All the way around. Yeah, shower was set up in the garage. So this is why I'm like, I don't know if I can say that like ghosts are not real at all, because so many things that happen that if they're all just like a coincidence, if it's all just a coincidence, that's kind of crazy. Sounds like a Sims kind of thing. It's because my doll mother like rented the place out before. It's because my mother rented the place out, the garage, and someone wanted to install a shower, and that's why. Coincidence. Real. If it's a coincidence, you might be going insane. What? But yeah. Do you prefer hot or cold shower? I prefer warm showers. If it's too hot, it hurts. If it's too cold, it's not comfy. But cold showers are good for you. Cold showers are good for you. Apparently, if you shower with cold water once a day, for 1 minute a day, you can improve your immune system a lot. I'm gonna reset my translator. Why so laggy? How is cold shower good? I don't actually know. Like, it stimulates the blood flow or something to the whatever it's called. Won't make you sick. It actually apparently is meant to make you less likely to get sick. Um. Do, 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 do. Okay, but apparently not everyone should have cold showers, apparently. I'm not a doctor. I am not a doctor, so don't listen to my advice at all. But apparently it's like the cold showers can be bad if you are prone to high blood pressure or have like heart disease and stuff like that. So if you have those kind of things, you should probably not take a cold shower because it could apparently allegedly restrict the blood, whatever it's called, the blood vessels. So yeah. But if you don't, apparently it is also good for in boosting your immunity, boosting your skin quality and all those. So yeah. Okay? What the heck? The hot water you used to wash your face melted a plastic cup. How hot were you making the water? How hot did you make the water? That's crazy. Oh, so. それと同じかな? Onsen type of hot? I wonder. Using shower water to cook stuff at the same time, efficiency. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen those? I think it's like a... I think it's like the stingy people, or whatever it's called, videos. But this one person using the dishwasher to cook stuff. I thought that was crazy. I was like, wouldn't that use more money? Like, wouldn't that be more expensive? But apparently they thought it was a good idea so that they can wash the dishes and also cook lasagna at the same time. I was like, there's no way this is a good idea. I don't know, maybe just like shower and wash the dishes at the same time. Wash your clothes and then wash the dishes, I don't know. But making food and washing dishes at the same time, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Wear your clothes when you shower so you can wash your clothes too. Would you be effectively washing yourself as well though if you're still wearing clothes? Aren't you tired? No. I'm not tired at all actually. 全然疲れてない。全然大丈夫。It's okay. You can type in Japanese too. I can read it. But I cannot read kanji. If someone does that, they are either smartly stupid or stupidly smart. What about a cold water bath? It's probably the same as the shower. Probably is good for you if you have like if you're like what's it called? If you don't have like high blood pressure and stuff like that. Stuff that makes it so that your blood vessels are like kind of small, on the smaller side or whatever. It's probably bad for you if you do that, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor, sir. I don't know. It's okay. You can also type in English. You can type in English. If anything, you can also type in Pinyin. No, pinyin, which is like a way of typing in like Romanized Chinese. But if you can speak English, please speak English. Because I am NIJISANJI EN. English is hard, but it's okay. Again, I can understand different languages too. Yippee! Sorry, I only really know Asian languages. Is EN? What? Hello. Hello. だって私は EN だもん。だもん。I felt so old when I saw you were mentioned during the New Wave stream. I'm so proud you've come so far, man. I'm so happy that I was able to inspire someone. I've always wanted to become someone that can inspire others. You know? I've always wanted to be someone that can inspire others. So I don't know. I was really happy. I'm wondering how you can speak those languages if you're Aussie. The answer is that I learned those languages. You know, I learned the languages. That's unfortunate. I hope you will see a doctor about it. I saw a bad dream, but I didn't have anyone to talk to. Can you cheer me up? Welcome to the stream. It's okay. It was just a dream. That rhymed. That rhymed, guys. Oh yes, the Bilibili VOD is now up. It does take like a little bit of time before it does get back up and everything. But yes. If you want to speak a new language, learn it. Yeah. Like if you think about it, if you want to do something, you gotta try. If you never try, how are you gonna learn how to do it? Right? So yeah, if you want to do something, just try it out. It's okay if you make mistakes. Mistakes are how you learn. Just do it. But yeah, don't be afraid to make mistakes. I mean, no one's born speaking any language. Everybody learns. Everybody learns. You know? Everybody learns it from like their surroundings and stuff. See, if you think about it that way, anybody can go. Anybody can do it. You got this. I believe. I believe I'm a genius. Then I will become a genius. Just do it. Just do it. Thank you, thank you. Style learning is pain, but learning is fun. I mean, everybody, I think like the reason why starting to learn something new is so hard sometimes is the fear of failure. And I completely get it too. Sometimes I procrastinate extra because I am scared that I'm gonna mess it up. So yeah. To his laziness, that is also another like possibility. But also like, if you want to do something but you're making other reasons not to do it, it could be like a subconscious thing, you know? But yeah, I mean, I haven't learned Korean. Even though I'm like, I want to learn Korean. I still just like randomly pick up words every time I watch stuff, but that's that. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Amerikaya. Hello. Giving me lovely advice. Don't worry. It's not technically advice. It's just me yapping about random stuff and what people were talking about in chat. Don't worry. As long as everybody's having fun, like if you are having fun without having it be the let me restart. Have fun, but not in the expense of another person's fun. I guess. Like have fun, but don't like, what's it called? Sacrifice another person's happiness. Don't sacrifice another person's happiness for your own sake, but also just have fun. Yeah. I just keep refreshing my translator because it keeps breaking. True. Yeah, just don't be mean. Did you participate in clubs at school? I didn't. I ran the anime club. There was no anime club, so I made one. But otherwise, I was kind of like a stand-in for any club that needed an extra member. For like sports stuff. Like if a sports team, like a sports club are like, we need one more person for us to do this, I'll be like, alright, so now I'll practice a little bit and I'll join and I'll help them out until they get the extra member. And then I'll go to a different one. That's what I did. Because I didn't have friends anyway, so I had a lot of time on my hands. Oh my gosh, I yap so much. You know? Indeed. I had a lot of time in my hands, so I did a lot of stuff. I think that's also why I learned how to do a lot of things. Did you struggle on being the helper in the anime club? I was technically the president of the anime club. Cause I made it. What's it called? I remember like just thinking of random ideas. Like one of the days, I was like, okay, this week we are going to do a Just Dance inspired anime, like anime related thingy. Anime related Just Dance. Hold up. Reset. Anime related Just Dance inspired. Anime related Just Dance inspired thing. And that's what I did. So what I did was I found like all the different anime that had like dances to it. So for example, like the Hare Hare Yukai, the Motteke Seirafuku, and like all those songs that had like little bits of dances and everything. And then I put those on like on the big screen, and then I got all the club members to like join in. You know? Because like even though I didn't get along with anyone in my year, in my grade, I got along with the people that are like a few grades below. So yeah, there were still people that were in the club. And I was like, I'm gonna make this the best club you will ever have. I hope you will have fun. And so like, yeah, that's what I did. And when I got like a part-time job at the time, when I was working a part-time job at a cafe, I worked at a cafe. Because of that, I had like a little bit of pocket money. So I would buy like snacks and stuff and just like let everybody eat it. This was only after I got a job though. Before that I didn't, so yeah. How many people joined the club? I think there was the most amount of people in the club was I think like 26. But it started off with like 7 people. Yeah. But the thing with Australia is that you don't get like a specific room for clubs. Like you don't get assigned a club room or anything. So you just kind of have to use whichever room is empty. Because we have lunch classes. So this night. Lunch classes, yeah. Classes during lunch. This is for like the senior, what's it called? The senior students. So like the students that are in their last 3 years of school. High school. Not including university or college. But yeah, there was like lunch classes where you had to go to class during lunch. And also morning classes where you had to go to class in the morning. Those were worse. I prefer the lunch classes because morning classes are worse because you have to wake up extra early. Lunch classes I prefer because usually that means you get a free period during the morning. You know what I mean? And when you have a free period during the morning, you can come in later on during the day. It was great. But I hated morning classes. I hated it. What's it called? I literally... Actually, I think I skipped like a couple. I skipped a couple, but I made sure to like check with the teacher. I was like the day before, I'll be like, hey, cause I told the teacher that I get really busy after school, cause at the time at the time, I was both working a part-time job at a cafe and also working as an idol. And this idol group forced us to practice dance all together until very late in the night. And this was after like the cafe work was finished. So what my schedule at the time was that I would wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning so that I could go to school. Unless I had morning class. And if I had morning class, it'd be like 4:30 a.m. But yes, I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to school. And I'll be at school until like 3 p.m. And then I'll finish school and then I'll go to my workplace. And I'll start working from around 4 p.m. because that's how long it's going to take me from school to workplace. And I'll start working at 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. And then from 9:30 p.m. I would start dance training, like dance practice with everybody. And then dance practice ends at 3 to 4 a.m. So then I would get about half an hour of sleep before I have to wake up again and then go to school and repeat. This got really bad. I had an average of 1 hour sleep. I had an average of 1 hour sleep a day for about a year. And it kind of broke my immune system even more. And I already had a weak immune system to begin with. But it got pretty bad, and then I managed to convince my idol group to let me just learn the dances in my on my own, because I was able to do it. Like most of the time in the dance practices, I wasn't practicing because I already knew the dance. I already knew my part and everything. But I had to be there to stand in so that the other members knew where they had to stand, or the other members could learn the dance. So that was like my personal situation, at least in time. And so I was like, I started actually, because I only had like an average of like an hour of sleep, unless it's like a holiday, school holidays, or weekends, then I could get maybe 3-4 hours sleep instead. But yeah, because of like the crazy time schedule and stuff, I started like fainting out of nowhere. I would faint randomly when I'm dancing, and I would also have like nosebleeds out of nowhere as well. Nosebleeds out of nowhere and fainting when I got really tired. And then I used this as an excuse to tell the group. I was like, hey, I will literally dead if this keeps going on. And so like I forced them to give me more days off from the dance practice, and I was like, I will still practice the dances and I'll be fine. And after that I was able to just like go to 2 of the dance practices instead of every single day. And I also left early. I also left much earlier. Do you need to control your weight? No. But also, I was really lucky. I'm really lucky where I don't really gain weight. So actually, I'm a little bit, like even now, I'm a little bit underweight. Actually, not a little bit, I'm quite underweight. What do you mean underwear? I am quite underweight. But yeah, it's the fast metabolism. You didn't eat much back then? While I was in school, I ate a lot. Like in between, like my school and go to the, like, what's it called? Before my dance practice, I would eat like 2 bowls of ramen minimum. 2 bowls of ramen. And then also like a bunch of snacks and other things. Hello, welcome in! ようこそようこそ、ありがとうね、来てくれて。 your body needed those though. I ate a lot. I just have really, really high metabolism. What's your favorite salty snack? Salty snack? Probably like, you know those snack seaweeds? I like those. Salt, like seaweed snacks. I remember you said when you thought one meal was normal. No, I never thought one meal was normal. I never thought one meal was normal. What actually happened was when I first moved out of my doll mother's house, when I first moved out of my mother's house in like 2020, I didn't really make enough money. And so because of that, I couldn't afford to buy food. And that's when I was forced to actually eat like once a day. You know? Before, even though in like, while I was living with my mother, even though the food was expired 90% of the time, hold on, I'm trying to let my translator keep up. Even though the food was expired 90% of the time, at least I had food. It's not translating. Okay, I think my translator's broken. So だね、なんかまあお母さんと住んでた時は賞味期限が切れててもまあとりあえずご飯があったっていうのがあるんですよね。Hope they weren't expired for months at least. The food, the worst one was about 2 years. 2 years. But it wasn't moldy at least. There was no mold. Like what she would do is she would like freeze everything as well sometimes. But like the stuff that wasn't frozen would just be like you just eat it anyways. Most of the time it's sauce. Well, of course I ate it because that was all I had. Not freeze drying, no, just put it in the freezer. Like bread, like we'd put bread in the freezer and like sometimes it would be in there for like a couple months. For like a couple months. Same with like bacon as well. They put bacon in the freezer and you just like take it out to like do it. But I remember like there was this one packet of stuff that they left in the freezer for so long. But it's alright. I survived. I survived. At least it was in the freezer. There was like sauce that... Okay, so there's like sauce, like a spicy sauce, and medicine that was like... that had been sitting in the cupboard for ages. So like when I got sick, the medicine that I received was a like... what's it called? Panadol that had been sitting in the fridge. I mean, not the fridge. Panadol that had been sitting in the pantry for about 5 years minimum. 5 years minimum. So I don't know if it actually helped. Five years. I mean, like it said on the package that it was expired in... At the time, I think I looked... When I learned how to like look at it, it was in like high school. But like I looked at it And I was like, wait, this expired 3 years ago. But I was still using it in the last year or so. Like, on the package, it says that it's like, what's it called? I think it's like a... I don't know if it's like expired, but... On the package, it was just like... There was the written thingy-mabob. EXP, and then the year was like 3 years prior to when I checked it. And I was like, oh my god. What the heck? But yeah, no, I was completely... I survived, so... Perhaps... Maybe I did develop an immunity to food poisoning and stuff. I did get food poisoning once when I was in primary school. But that was from, like, rice porridge that was left outside. Left outside for like 3 days. Rice porridge. You know, thinking back to it, maybe this is why I had a really weak immune system back then. It's because I kept being fed... It's because I kept being fed expired food. Maybe that's why. Because I'm a lot more healthier now. Also, Charlie, thank you for the super. Meds are fine after it expires. They just get less effective. I see. That's good then. That is good then. So yeah, I'm a lot more healthy now. Why do these antibodies be like, I'm strong? Like I've noticed that like after getting to Niji and everything, I've been able to like buy a lot more food regularly, and also not have to eat any food that's actually gone off at all. So now I actually don't get sick as often, and when I do get sick, I do get better a lot faster. Apparently you gain more experience eating expired. I don't think that's how it works, but thank you for the super best, huh? Make sure you get fed so that you can play Apex while drinking Coca-Cola. Yippee! Anime training? Oh, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if my immune system was just like, we have trained. We have been through a lot of things, and we've trained to this where we are right now. Also, I just remembered that I forgot to thank the memberships from earlier. But thank you so much to those who joined the membership earlier. I kind of ended last minute. My body's in cell at work next. Oh my gosh. So yeah, like, you know, like I literally just thought about it now. I only just thought about it now. Maybe I was just really strong. Maybe I was just like, my health and stuff was actually really strong because I didn't get anything that made me sick to the point that I would like have to be hospitalized. Because my lifestyle was not very healthy. Now that I think about it, because I've always said that like I have a weak immune system because I always get sick so easily and I stay sick for so long. But now I don't, so maybe it's just because of the food and everything. そう。昔はね、なんか病気になったらもう半年ぐらいかかって、半年通ってもまだ病気って感じになってた。インフルだったらずっとインフル。Like how do you say it? Like when I got sick, it took me forever to get... It took me forever to actually recover. And like... So when I had a fever one time, I caught a fever, and it took me like 6 months to get better, no lie. I had like... It was like continuous 39 degrees, I think? It was like 39 degrees Celsius... no, not Celsius. 39 degrees fever for like... Sometimes going down to 38 degrees. For about like... 3 to 4 months. And it was crazy. I still had to go to school and everything. Celsius is correct? Yeah. Celsius. Is that cold for you? No, it's just body temperature. If it's 30, if you're the normal human being, not having fever is 37 degrees Celsius. I had like a fever of 39 degrees. So I'm saying no. Anything above 20 degrees is hot for me. Anything above 20 degrees Celsius is too hot for me. 39 degrees Celsius in school? Yeah. The worst story I have is... The worst like fever story I have was that one time I had like a really dangerously high fever. It was like 42 degrees. And my doll mother thought I was... Wait, what the heck? My mother thought that I was lying and forced me to go and clean one of her friend's houses. Because my friend asked her to help them clean and she didn't want to do it, so she asked my doll sister and I to do it. And I remember I was like cleaning with my doll sister and I was like, sis, I really don't feel good. I was telling my sister and I was just like, sister, I really don't feel good. I feel like I'm about to faint. And my sister would be like, yeah, go lie down. My sister tells me to go lie down and I'll lie down to like kind of like sleep for a little bit and just like... And then my mother walks in and it goes, wow, you're slacking off again. And I was like, I literally was about to, like, I'm like, I literally feel like I'm going crazy right now. I can't. And then like, I was like, look, I'll even take the temperature for you right now. And I took the temperature and I showed it to her and it actually just showed that it was like 42 degrees. And then she was just like, okay. But you have to finish cleaning first before we go home. And I was like, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably my worst story. But like by the time I got home, I was like really tired and I could barely walk up the stairs to my room. I remember that. And by the way, it was about like a year or two afterwards when I found out that 42 degrees fever is actually very dangerous and you should go to the hospital for it. But I did not. Because at the time I didn't know. That's crazy. You'd be being smoke with the body temperatures. Yeah. I think what happened was, like, I had felt bad. Like, so what happened was, like, I was like, hey, I have a fever. And it was like 41 degrees in the previous night. And then I went to sleep. And in the morning, I was like, I still don't feel well. And then my mother was like, but we need to clean this place. So then she forced me to like take a temperature and it was like 39 degrees at the time. And then she was like, you're fine. You're going to go do the like cleaning. And then so I started cleaning, and because I wasn't resting and actually working, the fever went back up. So then when I sat down, because I was feeling really bad, she walked in and then I took the temperature again and it was at 42. And that 42 degrees didn't go down after I went to bed for about 6 hours. It was still stayed there and I was going crazy. I was going crazy. That's probably my craziest story, to be honest. Yeah. Temperatures can fluctuate over the course of a fever. Yeah. Over the course of a fever, it did. But I remember being like, I'm sick. I still need to clean. My sister felt so bad for me. My sister felt so bad for me, but at the same time, she also had to do that too. She wasn't sick on that day, but she was forced to go to school with like a 40 degrees fever as well. It really was dying from me. Straight womp womp. A little bit. That doesn't confirm that you secretly are strong since you survived all that. Yeah, you know what? That's true. I am actually very strong. I'm very strong. Maybe that's why I don't get sick as often anymore, guys. Yippee! Happy only now. Hey, titanium doll, real. I had to go through the training arc, but don't copy it, guys. Oh man, I'm strong. 大丈夫。マリア最強だから。That's a 1 hour sleep arc, bruh. Womp womp, get back to work. That's how I grew up. That's just how I grew up. It's like, oh, you fell over and now your knee's bleeding. Womp womp, go clean the floors. Oh, you're hungry, so you can't really remember stuff properly. Womp womp, go memorize the entire no, go memorize the what the heck. It's like, oh, you're hungry? Too bad. Go memorize the entire math, like, what's it called? Multiplications. Go memorize the multiplication system before you can eat. Stuff like that, you know. The times tables. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even remember that anymore. Yeah. Spartan education. Yeah. The times tables. Boo-hoo. Now to your studies. You know what I mean? Kasa-san, thank you for the 17 months. Many head pads. Yeah. I'm living well now. I'm living good. I'm living real good. And hopefully I'll be able to move to Japan real soon. And then I'll live even better. Let's go. Let's go. And I also have you guys to thank for, like, being able to do everything well. Like, what's it called? Not well, but like, you know, being able to afford everything that I want to do / can do / would like to do. So thank you. Living in Japan temporarily. I want to live in Japan permanently. I want to live permanently in Japan. And then Japan and where? Tokyo? hopefully. I don't know. Reason being why I want to move to Japan is because I don't think Australian life is very suitable for me personally. I don't have any interest that is within Australia. I don't like nature. I don't like nature. And the foods as well, I do prefer like Asian foods. So yeah. I know, by the way, I know for a fact that like Japan summer is gonna be hell for me. But still, like, what's it called? Well, especially being in my company, I will have like certain opportunities that I will be able to do if I'm in Japan as well, since I'll have access to more things. So, yeah. And also, just because I have a lot of friends in Japan. Yay! 日本に友達結構いるんで。イピー。New subscriber, since when did you want to go to Japan? I've always wanted to at least like go visit Japan like for as long as I could remember. But actually wanting to move to Japan was after like 2020 when I first went to visit Japan in 2020. I was like, I want to live here. I want to live here. Yeah. And then I didn't do it because I had friends in Australia. And I was doing stuff in Australia. And then I got into NIJISANJI. And then I went to Japan for a holiday for the first time after joining NIJISANJI. And then I went to the office and I used some of the stuff in the office and looked at the other stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I lived here, I'd be able to utilize this even more. So lurky, it's so that I could like work more. I'm addicted to working. Oh. What's the first thing you want to do if you go on vacation in Japan after... Wait, what? I want to go to an onsen. Workaholic doll. But I still procrastinate a lot, so I don't know. Can you still be a workaholic if you procrastinate? Onsen! そう、友達いる。なので、まあ、引っ越したら、友達のお家にね、なんか泊まってもいいし、一時的 Kinda? I don't know. You're just an ADHD workaholic. To be fair though, like I've learned to let myself rest a lot more. Broke again. I've learned to let myself rest a lot more recently. Because so many people tell me that I work a lot. Including Mane-san and stuff like that. What the heck? Not mothers, no. Including my manager. Including my manager, they're just like, you work so much. What the heck? And so I've been like learning to like give myself more rest more often. Sleep well. You're procrastinating is what most people call working hard. Hey, yo! I like seeing the results of my hard work though, so... Like, if I succeed in something that I worked hard in, I can feel satisfied, even if it's just temporary. Paying off! Seems like the translator is working well, only sometimes. How would you feel if you moved to Japan, and who would you take with you? I would probably... I mean, most of my friends that I talk to regularly are in Japan. And then... Rumi-chan, maybe? I mean, it's up to whether she wants to go as well. But she said that she wanted to go to Japan too. Goldfish? Of course Goldfish is coming with me. Yeah, of course Goldfish is coming with me. This is the first time I've heard about your cat. What? There's no way. I tweet about her. I tweet about her all the time. Of course Goldfish is coming with me. Rumi-chan, it's up to whether she wants to go or not. But like, I told her, I was just like, I'm planning to move to Japan. And she was just like, wow. Well, maybe I'll do that too. Because she doesn't know what she wants to do. Like, what's it called? She doesn't know what she wants to do specifically. So she's like, maybe moving to Japan will help me like figure out what I want to do. Is what she said. Is what she said. But yeah. It's up to her whether or not she will. You have a cat called Goldfish? Yeah. 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 Definitely a big jump though, so it's fair. I do talk about Goldfish a lot. Actually. I'm from Australia. 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 But maybe animal to another country is a lot of thing too. Yeah. I did like see that, and like you also need to save extra for it, and I did save extra. Thing is, one thing though, what's it called? If I don't get that all done in time, I can rely on my doll sister to help me. I'll be like, sister, I require assistance, and then she'll be like, okay, and then she'll help me. So yeah. Yeah. I have a quest for you, Lola. Should we have a quick bathroom break? Short break. Okay? Okay, everybody. We're gonna have a bathroom break. I'm back. Fire. By the way, I'm probably gonna end stream in around half an hour. Okay? Sound good? I'm going to raid into Alban Senpai. It's birthday stream. Let me see if I can set up the raid. 30-minute time limit? Yeah. Alright. There we go, and we set it up. Okay, but for now we're still gonna chat a bit more. Also, looks like one of the songs, at least, are gonna be... Oh, two other songs are probably gonna be cut out. Oh, unless I can just... Okay. We'll figure it out afterwards. You play games? Your first time here? I have a lot of gaming streams if you want to watch as well. I also have a bunch of... I have a playlist for all the gaming streams that I've done. So you can check those out if you would like. Hello, welcome! Apparently I've done 271 gaming streams. But there's a wide variety. I've also done... Like, a lot of them are farming games, and then other ones are like non-farming games as well, but yeah. Today, I'll post one after... I still need to make the schedule, but I'll post one after the stream ends. I'm thinking I'll have Tuesday off, so Monday I'll stream. Monday stream, Tuesday no stream. Wednesday I have stream and meeting. Thursday I have stream and meeting. Friday I stream. Saturday I stream karaoke. Sunday I probably stream. Yeah, so we'll have Tuesday off. Tuesday. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Karaoke. How often do you do longs? I mean, sometimes I do it often, sometimes I don't do it as often. Like, I want to do more short streams just because it's easy to talk. I want to do more of these like type of like short streams because I'm not really thinking too much, and because so many new people are coming in, they ask questions and I'm just like, yes, let me answer these questions. So that's why I've been doing them more recently. That's why I've been doing it more recently. That's the idea. Yippee! You're still sick, get well soon! Make sure you rest. They're good to hear in the background while I work too, really? Let's go! Hope you got like some really good work done then, in that case. Yeah, I think hashtag shorts, like hashtag longs gets more people like coming in, more new people coming in. So I'm like, hiya, it's easy for me to talk because there's so many things I can talk about. By the way, yeah. So yeah, that's why I've been doing more of them recently. Hashtag longs is just a random thing that I made up. I just randomly made it up. Cause like, it's like a short stream, shorts format stream. But I'm doing it for a very long time. So I was like, what if I just do... someone, I think I didn't make it up actually. The chat made it up. They were like, hashtag shorts, more like hashtag longs. So I was like, you know what? Let's use that. I used it because chat was like, more like hashtag longs, guys. Hashtag longs. I have lots of ambitions. I have lots of things I want to achieve. And I will do it. Eventually. Yippee! Yippee! I dropped my hair tie. Where is it? Let's go. Benefits of longs, bigger portion of my... unless I tinify myself. Which I can do. You know what else I can do? I can pretend to be in like a... I can pretend to be... Or am I? In like a box. If I... Actual height would probably be more like around... Actually, this room isn't very tall, so... Be around this high. If I'm standing next to... About this high, I guess. Yeah. Welcome. First time here? Welcome to a stream. I am Marionette. An Aussie doll. It's not a bunk bed. It's not a bunk bed. Wait, let me show you guys. It's a loft bed. It's a loft bed. And of course we've got the piano. The piano that almost destroyed my finger today. That's my dream bed, me too! I've always wanted a loft bed. How's the finger? It's all good now. My finger is all good now. Piano must be punished, ayo. I forgot where I had it earlier now. Bit slide? Yes, I'm making it slide. A piano better watch out. I'll go after the next time. I'm showing you guys all the way to the other side. All the way to the other side. Alright, now go back. Yeah. Pretty nice sky, I know, right? A nice view. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it when it's small, but look how bouncy my skirt is. It's super bouncy, isn't it? Right there. Super bouncy. I realized I haven't actually taken off my jacket in a while, so let's do that. You know what's another thing that's bouncy? The ribbon. And also the straps on my little, I forgot what these are called. Look how bouncy, look how much they move though. Like at real. Real. And I've got the the angry, the you know that one meme with the angry like hand pose? I've got that. Yeah, and then also my shoes are very bouncy too. You guys haven't seen my shoes since debut, have you? Don't they look pretty? My birthday is December the 7th. Yes. 7th of December. Kirei desu yo, kore. Meccha kirei yan. And then of course we've got our second outfit. This one also very cute, very cute. Lots of bouncy, like lacy stuff. Skirt as well, very bouncy, very bouncy. Lot more skin, a lot more skin. The shoes are a lot more simplified. A lot more simplified shoes, but also very bouncy. And we've got the thighs. Look, bro, my thighs are like chopsticks. And of course we got the ribbon at the back that's like super swaying. And we still have the angry head, the face. You did say I am on the way, yes. And yeah. Ribbon, look how good the ribbon moves, guys. Isn't that kind of crazy? Ribbon moves like crazy. And of course we've got the if I wink, it moves thingy. And I can take it off. So yeah. Lots of things. Lots of things. I can also be Yugamin. Oya, minasan! Kyo hansin kite kurete arigatou! How are you? Super speed wink. I. It fits your voice? Really? Yugamin. How would I say? How would I speak in Yugamin? Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome to NIJISANJI. Have you done your homework today? No. Oh. That's just your voice. It is. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, how about the V voice? I did. Hello, everyone. Oh goodness. Pretty? Wait, I'm curious. I'm curious. Alright, there's nothing. オラの前で膝がつきなさいや。Oh my gosh. 僕と契約して VTuber になってねえ You wanna make a contract with me and become a magical girl? Oh my gosh, I just realized that I have a habit now of like when I'm laughing I wink, but only on the eye that's not covered by my eye patch. because I can see through my eye patch, guys. Because I can still see with my eye patch on. So when I laugh, I do this. Most of the time. Are you Yugamin? そうだよ。そうだよ、Yugamin だよ。Hello, hello. It's so cute though. めっちゃ可愛くないこれ。Yugamin so cute. Yes. 戻ります。魔法少女契約。Success! Let's go. Yay! Having said though, next outfit is on the way actually. Next outfit is on the way. But I won't say when yet. Hello. Hello, hello. Yippee counter. I feel like I've said it more than 3 times. Show this year, right? Yeah, actually pretty soon. It's actually gonna be pretty soon. You don't have to wait too long. But I won't say when it is, just in case I have any delays. I am cooking! I'm cooking a lot. Before we even know it. Yeah. I wonder what it's gonna be. You guys can look forward to what it's gonna be, cause it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute. I hope. You guys want a hint? You guys want a small hint? Yes? Well, I'm not gonna give you a hint. You thought you could get a hint? Too bad! Hey. Hey. Dark marketing. Okay, I got scammed by marketing of all people. Hey. But yeah, I have seen the outfit already, and it looks really cool, really cute, really sexy, really pop, really everything that in the world, really warm, really cold, really spicy, really sweet, really salty. I'm just saying everything so that it's not a spoiler. I'm just saying everything so that it's not a spoiler. Yeah. But I have seen it. And I think you guys will like it. The cliffhanger. Yeah, so this month we don't have another cover. But next month I think we also don't have a cover. But in July I have 2 song-related stuff. Next month we are gonna be moving, so we're gonna have a lot of karaoke's rebroadcasts. But yeah, July 2 song-related things. And then we have a cover in August, September, October, November, December, and February. Why is February being spelled like that? So yeah. It was really awesome. That means she spoiled us that the outfit is gonna be awesome. Of course. I mean, it's me. Everything with me and that would be awesome. I've always wanted to say something like that. Wednesday. No, it spells it correctly. Oh my gosh! Hi! Oh goodness. I have seen a tornado before. Oh my gosh, that reminded me of a story. So I was alone at home in China at the time. I lived in like the top of a 10-story building, and I was worrying. Wait, what? I was watching Dora the Explorer. And then all of a sudden, I look out the window and I see a tornado coming towards us. And the building starts to shake. I started to get scared. After Dora the Explorer suddenly turns off probably because of the tornado, I got extra scared. So I was like, maybe I should go down to the first floor person because no one else was home at the time. And so I tried to take the elevator, elevator down, but I was lucky that the elevator was broken. Do not take an elevator if everything is broken. But anyways, the elevator was broken, so I couldn't take the elevator down. So I walked down 10 stories to the first floor. And at the first floor, I knocked at the door. I was like, hey, no one's home. Like, I'm home alone. Can I come in to like hang out here since it's kind of like the whole building is shaking and it's kind of scary. And then they were like, okay, sure. And so I went into the first room. I went into their house and I played with their doggos. They had two doggos, and one was really fluffy and big, and one was like a small poodle dog. It was very cute. Poots, can you point where the tornado is? So I was completely fine. I was actually completely okay. I was safe. Well, obviously, because I'm here now, but like... The building was shaky and it was really scary, but... And I saw like a... It was a tiny tornado, though. So, yeah. Thank you. What are you talking about? Someone asked if I've seen a tornado before, and I was like, I actually have. But yeah. That is my little story. Boots. No, but Dora the Explorer cut out, and I was like, man, I was watching. What's it called? My show cut out. My like Dora the Explorer cut out at the time, and I was just like, man, I was watching a show. How rude! And then I was sitting there in the darkness, being like, my gosh, this is kind of scary. So then I just went down. That's the really reason why I went down. I had no survival instincts. Swiper stole the show. Real! Swiper stole the show. Tornado with no manners. So rude. So rude. But it was quite interesting. Missed your house by one stream. Oh my god. But I'm like not lying when I said the tornado was like tiny. It's actually tiny. You could see like the little swirl and everything. You could see the little swirl. But it was very small, so it didn't actually do too much damage. Usually I would ignore these kind of questions because it's against the basic rules that we have of not bringing up other libraries unless I do it first. So just to be sure, it is technically against the rule to bring up other libraries. It's against the... No, it's not technically against the rule. It is against the rule to bring up other libraries before I do it first. But I also will answer this just this time. I do want to collab with them, but also, like always, we want to give them a chance to settle in first. So we'll let them like stream a little bit before we try to, you know, ask them to collab with me and stuff. Yeah. So maybe like in a month or something. You know? Maybe in like a month or so. Excited about the NBA thingy. I am excited to see what it's gonna end up being like. Actually, I still don't know, like, fully yet. You know what I mean? I still don't know fully yet. Letting them breathe, exactly. Let them breathe first. You're laughing already? Wait, laughing already for what? No, I genuinely actually still don't know everything. I still don't know everything, but I just thought like, wow, this is cool. Planning some devious schemes. I don't know how to answer that question. Do Kohais normally ask something about this senpai about streaming? I don't know. I've had kohais ask me about music related stuff, but that's because I keep telling them, I'm like, ask me anything, I will help as much as I can. Every time someone debuts, I always try and message them immediately, and I'm like, hey, if you need any help, just feel free to ask. Don't be scared to ask me. And then most of the time, none of them ask me anything, and I'm like, they don't want to ask me anything. They don't see me as a reliable senpai. I'm kidding, though. I'm kidding. I know it's not the case. But yeah. But yeah, every single time someone else every time someone debuts, I always go up and I'm like, ask me any help if you need help anytime at all. Kohais, if you're watching this, don't worry about not wanting to bother me. I will always be happy to help. I would always be happy to help. You know? So... But yeah, I did offer all of them. Did you ask one of your senpais for help after you debuted? I didn't, but also not because I was afraid to bother them. More so because I didn't have like a specific question that I wanted to ask anyone. I knew overall what I wanted to do, and I was asking like staff-san a lot of the other questions. You know? So I didn't really ask too many. I did talk to like what's it called, Alban senpai, because he actually reached out to us pre-debut and was like setting up like a bunch of stuff. And Alban senpai gave us a whole list for ILUNA. Alban senpai gave us a whole list of things that we should prepare, and I just took that list, and this was like really early on, like the first like quite early on, pretty much before we actually debuted. But yeah, so I had the list and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I have like these prepared, and that's it. But like I've said before, I was very sick during my debut, which is why if you actually watch my debut, you can hear that I'm very, very nasally. Very, very nasally. I literally sound like this. Yeah, I had the ko and the bead at the time. Not kidding. I only debuted though because I could actually sit up for like long enough to sit through the debut. But like, what's it called? Like the week leading up to debut, like literally when I got announced, I was so sick I could barely get out of bed. It was horrible. My throat hurt so bad at the time. I did. I did. Okay, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Staff-san asked me. Staff was like, did you want to push back your debut? She was like, did you want to like move back your debut so that you can get better first? And at the time, I was like, no, I want to just debut anyways. I want to debut with the others, and I want to just like talk to people. I want to start streaming again. I want to start working again. And so that's what happened. That's what happened. And that's why I ended up like debuting anything anyways. But yes, I still was recovering from the COVID at the time. Hello. No, my what's it called? Manager at the time was like, my manager at the time was telling me like, you should like rest. If you like, we should push it back, or like you can just debut at a later date if you would like as well. And I was like, no, I want to debut with the others, and that's what happened. still did well. Thank you. I like the lore video which you drew. Oh my gosh, you guys want to hear a little bit more about the lore video? The lore video, I drew while every time I woke up. So when I woke up and I couldn't fall asleep straight away, I would like draw. I would start drawing the lore video and replying to like the tweets on Twitter with like all the fan art and stuff. There was so many and I was so thankful at the time. But yeah, so every time I woke up, I would start drawing to prepare for the debut stuff. And then afterwards, and when I feel like a little bit more tired, I go back to sleep. Actually, what happened was I draw... Oh my gosh, draw everything. Look at the time. Okay, I can take more medicine now. Takes medicine, goes back to bed. And then wakes up, eats food, starts drawing again. That was my week before debut situation. The debut grind was real, guys. The debut grind was real. But because I was drawing everything while I was sick... because I was preparing everything while I was kind of sick, I chose to do this, by the way. I did not have to. I could... Like, I had the option to delay. I had the option to do it later. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it then because I felt like I would be even more nervous if I had more time. So anyway, because I did everything while I was sick, there was a couple of parts in the lore video that actually isn't the most accurate. For example, the fact that I was wearing my school uniform when I was still a doll. That doesn't actually happen. I have an actual outfit when I was a doll. Perhaps one day you'll be able to see it. When I was a doll, not a dog. When I was a doll, I had an actual outfit. So maybe one day you'll be able to see it, but not yet. Yeah, so there's a couple of things in the lore video from my debut that isn't fully what's it called? Wasn't fully accurate to what actually happened back then when I was still a doll. But it is okay because as long as it gets the idea across, that's all that matters. Nah. True, never thought about it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the idea. Remastered lore, let's go. Who knows? Perhaps one day. Humans will make things up so that they understand. Honestly, at the time, I was gonna make my lore video slightly longer and have more stuff in it. But I didn't end up doing that because I just didn't have time to either. And I was like, I'd rather sleep right now, so I did that. Yeah. But I was really thankful for everybody at debut. I was very, very thankful. Because like... it was really crazy. I was the first one to debut as well. There was a lot of pressure because there was a lot of eyes on us. But at the same time, it gave me something... it gave me like a motivation to keep... like to work extra hard as well. Obviously, I have made like a couple mistakes as well. A couple of the things, if I went back, I would have like done it differently. But that's just how life is. You make mistakes, you learn from them, and you become better. You know? Hearing you cry during the debut. Ganbaru! Ganbaru! Yeah. Hello. Okay, now we're gonna probably end our stream now. Nah. I guess for every debut stream. I'm not just talking about the debut stream. I'm talking about like the... oh my gosh! Okay, sorry. It was playing Aban Senpai's stream a little bit. But yeah, it's not just the debut stream itself. It's like a couple of months after the debut stream as well. Like some of the stuff that I decided to do, I'm like, maybe I could have done it in this way better, and I would have been more interested. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna raid into Aban Senpai, and what's it called? You guys can watch it too. Thank you so much for coming by to the stream today. Thank you, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Just Dance as well. I know it's blocked, so 2 songs might be muted or something like that. So yeah, I shall see you guys tomorrow.